In 1967, just graduated from high school. A lot of friends, of course, Vietnam was a big thing. It was on TV all the time, and a lot of my friends were going into the service. I have a grandfather that fought in France. He was artillery. And then my dad fought in World War II. And it was kind of a thing that happened within our family. And so that's why I joined the Army. I had to have my dad sign for me. I didn't want to wait that extra month to where I turned 18, July 23rd. So I joined in June. He signed for me. And that was the beginning of this experience. I remember one morning going over before I got my orders and my duty station, and a guy in a Jeep came in, and there was a dead soldier in it. Just got killed on the road, and they pulled in. And I remember looking at that wrapped up in the plastic, and I remember thinking it was a poncho that he's wrapped up in. I thought, oh man, this is real. This isn't John Wayne. This isn't the things we watched on TV. This is real. This is a human being in here, and he's dead. It was a wound. I got injured a lot of times, but this was a wound. It was between Dao Chiang and like I was sharing, they flew me up there, and I knew I was going to someplace bad because the closer I got to Dao Chiang, the more bomb craters there were, and more, you could see that a lot of action are going on in this place. And been there for a while. This was February 18th, and 68. It's in the middle of the 68, and I was out on. When we're not out with the infantry, we're back in base camp. We're running convoy, and in convoy, you're sweeping for mines, and you're looking for booby traps, and you're doing those kinds of things. On this day, we're doing the same thing we always do, and sometimes you get in firefights. There's snipers that are there. This day, we got hit, and I looked down. I saw the grenade, and the guy that got wounded with me and lived, the other guy died. I grabbed him by the back of his belt. I was hit because I grabbed him underneath my arm, my back, buttocks, and my back of my scalp. But all the shrapnel that hit me hit soft tissue. It didn't go into the organs and stuff. So they medevaced him out. I was morphined up, and I was in shock. I didn't feel like I was in shock. It felt euphorical. It was an interesting feeling. I guess I kind of thought, well, I made that. I'm alive, and I'm bleeding, and I'm alive. And the guys with me said, Burgess, you got to get on the next medevac. I remember one time we were loading up the dead of another battle we had. And the guy that was helping me to put our dead on the chopper had a bullet hole in the back. I said, you've been shot. And he said, don't tell me that. I don't want to even think about that. So he was in a bit of shock too. So that's where I was at. And somebody gave me something and took the rest of the metal out of me. And I was at Tay Ninh Hospital for a while, for just a couple of days. And one morning I woke up and I thought in my head, I've had enough of this. I remember thinking that I was irritated with being there. And I got up, and I stole the T-shirt. I didn't steal it. You could grab them. A T-shirt, and I took my sling off, and I got it over there. I had to rip my T-shirt a little bit, put on my old dirty fatigues that I got wounded in. I put my boots on without socks. And I wandered outside and grabbed a convoy back to Dao Chiang. I'm not from a religious family, but we all talk to God. God, get me through this and I'll be a nice guy. God, please get me through. Don't let me die through this battle. God, somehow in your ability, and I talk to God all the time. I think I even talked to him as a kid but I didn't know him. And what our officers told us throughout the years, because I'm the chaplain of that same outfit that I was in Vietnam with, and both of them, the 65th and the 25th Infantry, I'm the chaplain. And of course, they were all amazed to find out that I was even a Christian, much less a minister.